What up, what up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today we're reviewing Transparent Labs Bulk. Is it worth it? Before I get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out every day for you now, from health food reviews, supplement reviews, gizmos, gadgets, goodies, all sorts of good finds for you fine folks out there. So click subscribe and let's get into this. So this is my, I'm pretty sure, oh, this is my second review that I've done for Transparent Labs. I did the stim-free pre-workout, which I actually really liked. Both of these products, plus I got the fat burner by them to review. All of them I bought myself, paid out of my pocket with my own money. So I'm excited to review this here. I'll just say, yesterday I freaking did a meal prep, full meal prep, 2.5 hours live. Had a good time interacting with people yesterday. Showed the whole freaking meal prep. I might condense it down to like a 15-minute video to kind of show you like my process there. If it's, you know, a little easier than watching, you know, freaking 2.5 hours of Garage Gym Homie. So that could get to be, I don't even like hanging out with myself for 2.5 hours a lot of times. It gets a little noisy in my head. So I'll say this is Sunday, last freaking day. Training starts again tomorrow. I'm coming off my stim break in a couple days. Can't wait for that, but I'm starting training tomorrow, and together we're all gonna get freaking ripped for spring and summer. Who's freaking with me? Let's get shredded as heck and put our freaking hearts into training for once in your freaking life. Here we go. So this is their pre-workout. What the heck do you got in here? It's Transparent Labs talking facts or feelings. We're gonna find out here. So you get 30 servings in this container, so that's good. And they ain't doing no 1 scoop, 2 scoop, red fish, blue fish. They give you 1 scoop. They tell you what it is. It's 22.63 grams. So we go up, let's see, 23 grams essentially. So you got citrulline malate in here, 6 grams. So that's gonna give you the gorilla look, the vascularity, the pumps. You're gonna be a freaking animal in the gym. Beta-alanine, 4 grams. So they overdosed us on that, which we like. So that's gonna give you the warm fuzzy hug, the tingle, the revved up feeling, the endurance. Then you got BCAAs, 4 grams. So that's 2-to-1 ratio. So you got a little, whatever. You get some BCAAs in here. Beta Pure, which is Caffeine Anhydrous, 2.5 grams. Taurine, 1,300 milligrams. Acetyl L-tyrosine, 600 milligrams. Choline bitartrate, 500 milligrams. They throw 360 milligrams of L-theanine in here, which is interesting. They're throwing a lot more L-theanine in here than caffeine. So is that a bad thing? Some say yes, they hate L-theanine. I used to not like L-theanine, but I don't know if that was in my head or if that's legit, because I, you know, like, really didn't like L-theanine because I see it in sleep supplements and yada yada. I'm trying to reevaluate that. Caffeine Anhydrous, 180 milligrams. So I'm just gonna say, I've had this for a while here. I'm reviewing it. There might be a newer version that they came out with, which might have some caffeine, what do you call it? Dicaffeine malate in there. So this is the one that I have. Caffeine Anhydrous, 180 milligrams. Mucoperinus L-dopa, 70 milligrams. L-norvaline, 60 milligrams. That's for the pumps and all that. Synephrine, 50 milligrams. Hordenine, 25 milligrams. And Bioprene, 5 milligrams. So you kind of got a big package in here, as the ladies would say. You got a big package they're delivering here. What can I say about this boy? You got some pumps. You got some endurance. You got a tiny bit of energy. And I guess a little bit, not really nootropics. But the hordenine, the synephrine, the caffeine. The caffeine's super freaking low. We're talking 180 milligrams here. that's one of the lowest pre-workouts I've ever seen of caffeine, to be honest. So what's my experience with this? First of all, I'm going to say the positives and the negatives. The positives. The beta is strong as a mug in this boy right here. The beta, the freaking beta, lasted through the whole dang workout. You're going to feel that warm, fuzzy, itchy hug throughout the whole freaking thing. The next thing I'll say, you want to talk about flavor. This is strawberry lemonade. It tasted good. What can I say? You all want to know about flavor. Strawberry lemonade, the thing tasted good to me. End of freaking story. Quit monkeying around. Okay. Then the pumps. The pumps were decent. They weren't anything crazy, nothing amazing. They were okay pumps. I didn't feel that feeling where like the muscle was like so tight. The skin was so tight around the muscle, it felt like it was gonna pop. This was nothing crazy, or as Opperman would say, nothing to write home about with the pumps. Then, the energy. The energy was just enough with this to get me by. What I would say was that I was surprised on what 180 milligrams of energy with the hornine and synephrine. I was pleasantly surprised by the energy element. I was more thinking that I was going to take this and say the energy wasn't there because it's 180 milligrams. I was actually pleasantly surprised by how the energy held me through the workout. You got to keep in mind though, my energy comes from my heart. My training comes from my heart. My training comes from my resting, my eating. This is like just a little extra for me. So the 180 milligrams, if you're trying to keep your caffeine tolerance low, this will hold you. This will do its job. It's not going to be anything, you're not going to be stimmed out. It even had a tiny bit of mood elevation, wasn't anything crazy. If you're looking for like kind of a loaded pre-workout all-around package, this is it right here. This is going to give you kind of your all-arounder from the endurance to the pumps to the energy, a little focus in there. If you're looking for the stim experience, this ain't going to be it. This ain't going to blow your head off or do anything to get you high. This is not about the, oh, let's go get high and then hit the weights. Because let's freaking admit it. All those high stim pre-workouts, you're trying to catch a buzz. I mean, let's keep it real. You're trying to catch a buzz. You don't need freaking 350 milligrams of caffeine, 200 milligrams of DMHA, 50 milligrams of hornine, 50 milligrams of this, 200 of rhinogenesis to hit some freaking weights, to train. I trained for 6.5 freaking years before I knew about any of those high stim pre-workouts and built all my dang muscle without any of that. So quit acting like you need some huge stim experience to hit the weights. This is enough for you. It's not going to do anything mind-blowing or special or out of the ordinary. There's really nothing in this that stands out to me. There's nothing in this. Do I think it's a good product? It's cool. Do I go grab it when I want a pre-workout? Generally, this isn't my go-to. This is good if you want to train and you want a pre-workout that you can take every single day, like every time you train, and you're not going to build any kind of tolerance to stim. This is perfect for you. This is what I would recommend to someone if they're like, I want one pre-workout that I'm going to use every time. I don't cycle pre-workouts. I don't do any of that. I want one freaking pre-workout. But we got to keep it real here. This is straight up fitness talk with Garage Gym Homie. We talk facts, not feelings. And I'm telling you, keep it real with yourself. You don't need all those crazy stims to lift weights. I know we review them here. We go through it here. The other review channels, the better the stims, the better. But it ain't really adding to your training. You know, and if that's your reliance, then I'm here to squash that for you and tell you you're relying on the wrong stuff. And Garage Gym Homies always gonna freaking give it to you straight. And this is important talk right here because we're going into April, May, June of training, 3 months of hard, intense training. So it's time to get your freaking priorities in order and quit freaking monkeying around. That's what I'm gonna tell you. You better quit monkeying around. You better get serious about sleeping your freaking 8 hours, about eating the right food, and about training your freaking little nuts off to build those little freaking muscles up, because it's time. Enough freaking funny business. That's what I got. I'm going on now because I'm trying to get pumped up, motivated. If you got all that in order, you want to throw in something high stim once a week to catch a buzz, let's at least admit what you're doing. We're trying to catch a buzz. We're trying to feel good. That's okay. Training hard, I train on non-stim 4 days out of the week. 1 day, maybe 2 out of the week, I use some stims. End of freaking story. That's what I got for you. So if you want something every day that's gonna hold you nicely, this is it. Nothing special about it, nothing mind-blowing about it. I'd love to try their new version of it. Their fat burner, I really like. I'm gonna review it on the channel. And they're stim free. I thought was freaking amazing. For a stim pre-workout, this was like run of the mill. It did its job. That's what I'll say about it. So this isn't a negative review. It's not a super positive review. It is what it is. I don't do point systems and all that. I'm telling you what it's good for. It's good for your everyday training to hold you. That's what I got. So if you liked the review, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't freaking like the review, also subscribe to the channel. Together, let's get this dang muscle. God bless all of you. I'm out.